right, so roofing 101, there's a couple of things that you have to be sure of before you even pick up a piece of metal. First thing is you got to check the deck, the plywood, make sure there's no nails sticking up. This is very thin gauge material, and any kind of nail or screw sticking up is going to leave a dent in the roof panel. So always check your substrate first before you even put a piece of metal roof on. Second thing is you want to be running the panels straight. If they're running crooked, that's the first thing the homeowner is going to see, that the panels are crooked. So always give yourself a line to start with. I'm going to make sure I have a square line here, and then we'll use this to set our first panel. That's my go line. I'm going to set my first panel on that line. We took the time to prep the panels, so I have it bent underneath first so it'll slide onto the metal. So we're going to make sure we got the panel pushed up against the bottom of our metal. Okay. This is a snap lock system. All right, who's next? So these clips hold the metal down, but they're not through the roof panel. So there's no penetration of the panel itself. These clips are hidden when the next panel goes on. And they go on like this. Here you go, Emily, you can put that on. So you put it on like that, but that little tab has to go underneath. That's got to be tight against the panel, and then we got to still be on our line right there. Okay, so that's good.
There you go.
One screw right in the middle there. This was, awesome. Okay. Certificate is in the mail. Okay. Who's next?
I'm got it.
Okay.
Okay, anywhere? Or?
Anywhere you want to put it. Okay. So it goes this way, and then that little tab gets pushed underneath, just like that.
And then make sure it's
Make sure you're square. You're square. One screw.
On the left or right, or does it matter?
In the middle's good. That's good. Awesome. All right. Cool. All right. So this system is called the snap lock system because the panels snap together. So slide it on the metal first. Push that down a little. Slide it up. Okay, again, you want to make sure that you're pushed up against the metal on the bottom. Did you hear that snap? Snap lock. Okay. All right, you're next.
Thank you. The closer one?
Closest hole, yeah. All right.
Will you hold up for a second?
Up a little further. Yeah, that's good right there. Nice. As far as you can reach. So, no, you'll have a tool belt on. You'll have a pocket full of clips.
Okay.
When you're doing these clips, if they're offset a little bit, if they get a little bit out of whack, what they're going to do is they're going to push the next panel out of whack a little bit. And if you do that enough, 3 panels down the road, it's going to all be crooked. So. And once all that's done and you're happy with the roof, you can squeeze this on the bottom onto the metal. Yeah, so this tool, yellow handle stays down flat and blue handle just comes up like that. Come here, Em. So hold that yellow down. Okay. You want to try? Yellow handle stays down, yep. Blue handle up. Beautiful. Done. Okay, feel that? Nice and tight. All right, second panel system is going to be a mechanical lock. Mechanical is a little bit different. These seams are not a snap lock. They don't snap together. They have to actually be folded, physically folded together. They have a tendency to try and slide off the roof when you're putting them on. So first thing I do with this system is I'll put a little bit of a cut in the seam here, just a little notch. And the first clip I put on, I'm going to jam up against that so that if there's a snow load or this panel wants to try and slide off the roof, it can't get off, okay? So grab a screw and a screw gun, and these get 2 screws. One of the things when you're doing 2 screws on a clip like this where the screws are spread out, so the screw, the tool rotates this way. Okay. If you do the top screw first, it's going to rotate the clip away from the metal. So look, if I do the top screw first, that clip tries to spin out a little bit, whichever way the drills rotate. Okay?
Good to know.
One more screw in there, and then you're fired for 5 minutes.
Okay.
You do the top
I get
one.
the long arm one, huh?
Yeah. Screws.
Slide it in. Scalpel. Okay.
All right, Audrey. One more down here. Okay, so bottom hole first. There you go. Always make sure the screws are down tight. Okay. That's not going anywhere because we notched it there, so that panel cannot slide off of there. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Okay, I'm going to put a little notch there, jam that clip up against it, and then that panel can't slide off. All right, that's not going to go anywhere. All right, so panels are on, but we're not finished yet. We still have to lock this together. So this tool is a tool to do it manually. Put it on there like that. This green part has to be at 90 degrees to the panel. If it's too far that way, it won't work. If it's too far this way, it won't work. So right about there. And just squeeze that until you can't squeeze it no more. And that did not work. Time out. That's better. So what I'm trying to do, this has to get folded twice, so it has to get one fold under, and then this gets closed again, okay? Okay, that's pretty good. So you can struggle with manual seamers, or we can bring this guy in with a power seamer. Easy peasy, lock it on. Okay. Point being, if you're women in the field and you're looking for ways to do stuff like this that's maybe more physical than you want to do, there's tools that will help you through it, you know? So that's one of them. Nice and easy, real quick, perfect seam, okay? The last thing I have to do is fold this tab around or cut it off. Depends on who's doing the roof. Some people will just leave it straight. You can fold this tab around to make it prettier, okay? And then the tool that we used on the bottom, we got to do that yet. So yellow handle down,
Gotcha.
not on the roof. So keep that flat.
Okay.
I usually hold that right there.
Okay.
Okay, and just pull up.
Pull it.
You got it. Move over a little. That's it.
Oh, I'm just doing like that.
Stronger than you think.
I know.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Same. Cool. All right. If the boss comes out and says he doesn't like the roof, you got to take the whole thing off. You get this tricky tool and you take it off. Ta-da!